My fellow Americans, my first executive order is to ban all teenagers. They are evil. For far too long, America, we have listened to the voice of liberal psychotics and psychologists. They have invented this protected class of teenagerhood. This ends today. Effective immediately. Americans will first be children and then they will proceed directly into adulthood. No more teenagers. Effective immediately. We're lifting our sanctions from Russia. Russia is a very important partner in our war on teenagers. In fact, just this morning, I spoke to President Putin and we have agreed to open a new child exchange program. If your child misbehaves, complains about Wi-Fi, or just gives you a hard time, they will go to Russia, to Siberia, where it is cold and there is no Wi-Fi. They will spend a month or two there chopping wood and hunting bears. It should do them good. Homework for children is now mandatory. No homework, you go to jail. First offense, you go to Russia. Second offense, you work for Twitter. Third offense, you're put up for adoption in a country without Wi-Fi. I have spoken to many Americans across this great land. We're facing a new kind of threat. Facebook. It has become a nuisance and a dangerous nuisance. Instead of working, people spend too much time complaining to their friends and discussing politics. We're going to break apart Facebook, just like we did with AT&T and Baby Bells. They have become too big to succeed. We already spoke to Mark Zuckerberg at Facebook, and he has voluntarily agreed to break up Facebook into two parts, a face part and a book part. While on the subject of technology, I must address another important issue that faces this nation. Twitter. It has become a big challenge. My team has spoken to Jack Dorsey, CEO of Twitter, and he has agreed to make two important changes. Number one, Twitter will now be multiple choice. And number two, the character limit will be 10 characters. You're welcome, America. We must outlaw Saturday Night Live. There is a difference between comedy and abuse, which is why my team has sent a cease and resist letter to the Saturday Night Live this morning. Let us open our borders to Canada. We have been close to that society for far too long, and yet we have common heritage, and some of them even speak our language, eh? But as we open our borders with Canada, we must remember the world is a very dangerous place. We're surrounded by enemies. New threats are popping up every day. National security is my top priority. Borders are good, walls are good, but we must do more. We will dig moats. Yes, moats. Moats fell into disrepute around Middle Ages, but they are very effective. Which is why we will build moats deep and wide with water, and we will put crocodiles into the moats. And as part of this executive order, I am approving a new research grant to develop a new breed of a crocodile, red, white, and blue. So people that come from other lands, from far away, they will see this is America, a land of the crocodile. My administration will issue new Pickling Guidelines. I want people to pickle vegetables throughout this great land. Russians pickle all the time. We can learn much from that peaceful and resourceful nation. Family that pickles together stays together. And finally, my last executive order. Going forward, I will be my own spokesperson. Why does an American president need a spokesperson? Am I a bad country in need of a good ambassador? No. From now on, I speak for myself, just like great Abraham Clinton. And if the press has questions, I am too busy running the country, they can wait. They have plenty of nonsense to report on. This is the end of this press conference, and may God bless United States of America. Questions, please. Yes. CNN.